Hey everybody, Rick Mount with V.I.P. Independent Mortgage. In this week's Quick Facts, we're going to talk about what's in your credit score. So this is something we have to deal with every day. In today's lending climate, your credit score is more important than it ever has been before. It can determine the cost, the interest rate, and whether you're even eligible for certain loan programs. So it's important for us to help our clients understand what makes up their credit scores. So most commonly, the FICO score is used. FICO score is used in 90% of the lending decisions made in America. FICO score is really based on 5 primary categories. The first category is payment history. For most credit profiles, payment history accounts for about 35% of how your score is calculated. So a big deal on how you pay your creditors back, whether you're timely, whether you've been late, the level that you've been late, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whether you've had charge-offs, that all reflects in your payment history. So really critical that you make payments on time because it accounts for more than a third of how your score is calculated. The next category is the amounts owed. Oftentimes people think they have great credit, but the amounts owed against the credit limit, we call that a utilization percentage. So for example, if you had a $10,000 credit limit on your credit card, but you owed $9,000 on it, you are 90% utilized. So the amounts owed on your balances also have a significant impact. Not quite as important as payment history, but followed very closely in second place. It accounts for about 30% of how your score is calculated. The next most important category is the length of credit history. So they look at the history. How long have you had credit? How long has it been opened? And then they look at the payment history and how the balances that you owed. But the length of your credit profile also has a pretty big impact on your overall FICO score calculation. And it accounts for roughly about 15% of what your score is comprised of. The last two, still very important, but not quite as big of percentages, is new credit. So oftentimes when people open up a lot of new credit, that signifies that they're acquiring debt, and sometimes that can have an impact on their credit score. And then the types of credit used. Is it a mortgage? Is it a car payment? Is it a recreational account? Is it a jewelry account? Is it a department store credit card? All of those types of things also have an impact on your credit score. So again, the top 5 categories: payment history, amounts owed, length of the credit history, the new credit, and then the types of credit used. Those are the top 5 categories of what is in your FICO score. Now, most lenders will use what they call a tri-merge credit report, and this looks at the FICO scores as reported from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And in most lenders, they're going to use the middle of those 3 scores, and that will determine your rate options and your program eligibility. So as you can tell, in today's lending climate, it's really important to pay attention to what's in your score. We have some great resources to help our clients manage that. So if we can help you in any way, we look forward to working with you. With our financial planning approach, we want to make sure our clients are informed and can make healthy decisions. So remember, check us out at VIP Independent Mortgage CA, where people are our priority. Make it a great week.